Good afternoon, traders, and welcome to this week's Forex Focus. I hope you've all had a lovely week in the markets and you've all made some really nice profits there. I also hope you've had a wonderful weekend and you're ready and raring to go for the week ahead. And in today's episode, as with all episodes, what we're going to do is look ahead at the currency markets and see what could be setting up and what opportunities are out there for us. Now, before we get into it, just a quick reminder that this is obviously for educational purposes only. Okay, so we're not telling you to go out there. This isn't investment advice in any way whatsoever. It's just showing you what we're looking to do with our own accounts. So without further ado, let's jump over to the charts and take a look at what could be presenting themselves for this coming week. So we'll start off by taking a look at the Aussie franc. Now, with the Aussie franc here, as you can see, if we zoom into the daily charts there, the Aussie franc has been on a longer term downtrend. Just let everything catch up. So it's been on a longer term downtrend. So literally since last year, when the SMB removed the floor from the euro franc, as we all know, or for those of you that have been trading for a while will remember that particular event there. The market has literally just been going down, down, and down. There's really been no sort of a rally there whatsoever. Now, what happened was the market printed a high back in December of 2015. So you can see the high up here at the 75509. And what happened here is when the market got up to this level, it completely rejected that level. And that's what we look for. When you're looking for a support or resistance level, you're looking for an area that the market completely rejects. You're not necessarily looking for a place where the market just comes up to a level, kind of goes sideways a bit, drops down, goes sideways a bit more. You know, that's not what we would consider a significant level or a key level. We want a big reaction to a level. And that's exactly what we got here. So the market had sort of rallied on up to it. You can see that it's got some momentum with that trade there. And then as soon as it got to this area, it completely reversed. And you can see the big body candles in there, those big red candles. If I zoom in a little bit more for you, you can see we've got some big red candles there rejecting that level. Now, just in the last week, the market has come back up to that level again. So as you can see there on the 10th of March, the market came up to that level, it then rejected it. And look at the candle again, so it's a big bodied red candle. So that's telling us something, right? You know, that's telling us that the market does not want to be up there. So we've got some nice momentum moving up to this level here. You can see this in these big blue candles. Then suddenly we have a red candle. It's a bearish engulfing candle at a significant level. So that's telling us something about the trade. So what we want to do is we want to try and find an entry point for ourselves. And we can do that either by looking at the 4-hour chart, this one here, or by looking at the 1-hour chart. It doesn't really matter because you're going to get the entry on either one. We'll take a look at the 1 hour, just for the sake of choosing one of the charts there. And as you can see, what's happened is the market has moved up to that level, big red candle, big red candle. It's then moved sideways. And what we've got here is the market started to print lower highs. So we've got a high here, we've got a lower high here. The market then came up and printed a slightly lower high here. What we haven't had yet is a lower low. And that's exactly what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the market to break through this level at 0.7296. And as soon as it gets through that level, we are going to be having our bearish glasses on and we're going to be looking for shorting opportunities. Now that opportunity, depending on how the market approaches this level, it might be an immediate break from that level. However, if the market meanders up to that level, we'll want to see some sort of momentum through it before we get involved in the trade. Now that might mean that we even need to go down to like a day trading time frame, so maybe a 3 or 5 minute chart to find our entry. But the point is that as soon as we get below this level here, we're going to be looking for shorting opportunities. Looking at the Aussie yen, so again, let's start with the daily chart. We like to take our direction from the daily chart because that kind of gives you a much higher probability of success. So with the Aussie yen here, you can see that it's been trending down. Zoom out a little bit more. You can see the market has indeed been trending down. It's broken through some structure lows here. It then came up and printed a high. And again, look at the reaction to the level. Zoom in again. So we're not looking, it's not just that the market that comes to a level then kind of goes away a bit. We're looking for big reactions to levels. And that's exactly what we got here. So the market rallied from 79.38, around that sort of area, up to 86.33. That's a big move. And then when it got to that level, it then retraced all of that move. So it then sold off all the way back down and below. it spent a little bit of time beneath that level before approaching this level again and rallying up to this level again. So we're kind of in an area where one of two things could happen. The market could break up above this level, close above this level, in which case we'd be looking for a long opportunity. Or we could do exactly what we're looking to do on the Aussie franc and look for a break beneath a support level. And the most obvious one for us to be looking at will be something around this area here. So if the market can get beneath that level there, okay, we would have what you term as a 1, 2, 3 reversal. So the market comes up, it prints a high, prints a low, prints another high. Then as soon as it breaks through this low, that's a technical reversal. Okay, so what we have at this point here is a series of lower highs and then lower lows, and that would constitute a technical downtrend, and that's one of the opportunities that we would be looking at and would be considering. Then finally, for this week, we're looking at the pound yen. Now, the pound yen has been one that we've been looking at for a while. We've wanted to short this for a while, but we haven't really found the opportunity to do that as of yet. You know, it's kind of, once the market got involved in this move here, you only really had day trading opportunities. There weren't really many swing trading opportunities until this pullback over here. Then after this pullback, we've been looking for opportunities over the last week or two to get involved, and there hasn't well, actually, we got involved in one here and got stopped out immediately. We've now got another opportunity, and the way that we're looking to play this is from the 4-hour perspective. You can see that we've got sort of like a mini head and shoulders going on here. So the market's come up, you've got the shoulder line here, you've got the shoulders here, the neckline here, the head here. And what we're looking for is the market to break beneath that level. And if it breaks beneath that level, then we'll be looking to get involved here, stop above the shoulder line, initial take profit down towards the lows there, which will give us a very, very nice risk reward trade. You're looking at a sort of like at least a 1.5, more likely 2 to 1 risk reward trade there, which is a great sort of trade that you want to get involved in. Because remember, if you can get involved in trades where for every 1 you risk, you get 2 back, you know, you could be right 1 time out of every 3 trades and you wouldn't lose money. You know, how great a feeling is that? You know, you can get involved in trades where you can be wrong 2 times out of 3 and you won't lose money. Granted, you won't be making a lot at that point, but you know what I'm trying to say here. It gives you the confidence to then be able to take better trades, take bigger trades, and you'll find your consistency will grow, and with that, your results will grow as well. So that wraps it up for this week's Forex Focus. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found some value in what we were showing you there, the techniques that we use for getting into and out of the markets, and really what I want you to get out of these sessions here, if you're looking at them, isn't just, you know, ideas for trade opportunities and things like that. It's more about the way that we approach the market, so the way that we're analyzing them. So we're not, what you probably noticed, so we're not just getting in there willy-nilly and saying, oh, this is a trend line, so we're going to take a break of this trend line. We're always trying to put the overall market into context. And if you can do that, you're going to be a better trader. You're going to improve your results. There's no doubt about that. You know, so if you can kind of come away from that rookie retail trader approach where you're just looking at, you know, a system in isolation, you're not taking the rest of the market context into account, then you're going to be a lot more successful. All right, and I know that that's hard to do because I know a lot of you out there, you got into this because you thought that it would be easy, and it's not difficult once you get the hang of it, but you're kind of looking for that set and forget type approach where you don't really need to think, you don't need to switch on your brain. Unfortunately, those sorts of approaches tend not to work so well. So if you're willing just to engage your brain just a little bit, I promise you your results will improve. Now, just a quick note for this week. This is the last week you're going to hear me talk about this because we're going to be beginning the program on Friday. So we'll be closing the doors to our mentor program on Thursday evening. So if you haven't signed up yet, and you're interested in signing up, please make sure that you do it ASAP. We'll post a link beneath the video here, which will only be valid until this Thursday coming. After this Thursday, we'll be closing down the doors, and then we'll be getting to work with all of the people that have signed up for the program. It's going to be a fantastic program. I promise you there are going to be a number of eye-opening light bulb moments and I'm sure at the end of it, you're going to be super, super successful. So click on the link below, take a look. If it's for you, fantastic. If not, no worries. You'll still enjoy these weekly Forex focuses here. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you've got any comments, please feel free to post them beneath the video, and I look forward to speaking to you on next week's Forex Focus. Okay, so take care now and have a great day.